Okay guys, this is a continuation from the last video. Alright, now in the last video we talked about factorization. So for example, if we had 3x plus 12 and I asked you to factorize it, then you would look for the highest common factor of these two terms. So you look for a number or a variable that both of these can be divided by. Now in this case, 3x and 12 can both be divided by 3. Okay, then put your brackets. 3x divided by 3 gives you x, plus 12 divided by 3, 12 divided by 3 gives you 4. Alright, and that's it. We have just factorized. So this was factorizing, or factorization. Okay. Now sometimes you'll see that there's not just one common factor, okay? So let's try instead. If we have 3x squared plus 12x. Okay, now you can see here that again, both of these terms can be divided by 3, but they can also both be divided by x. Now it's really important in these cases that you take out both of those factors, okay? The highest common factor here is not 3, and it's not x, it's actually 3x. Okay, so now we can do 3x squared divided by 3x. Now over here, 3x squared divided by 3x. Okay, so we can write that as 3 times x divided by 3 times x. The 3's cancel, the x cancel. Remember, we really replace those with 1. We can cancel those because 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay, there's no zeros happening here, but we don't normally write 1 when we put things multiplying. Okay, so all we get left here is x. Okay, and 12x divided by 3x, so 12x over 3x. Okay, 12x can be written as 3 times 4 times x. Alright, and 3x is 3 times x. The x's cancel, the 3's cancel, so we get left with 4. Okay, most of you won't need to do that, but some may find it helps them. Okay, so in this case we have taken out not just the factor, but the highest common factor. Okay, a few more examples. We might have 2a squared bc plus, well, let's do minus this time. Okay, minus 8ab squared. Okay, now in this case we have to be careful here. Alright, now we can see with the numbers that 2 is going to be common, okay, because both 2 and 8 can be divided by 2. Now a squared and a can both be divided by a. They can both be divided by a. Okay, b and b squared can both be divided by b. And then the c is not in both terms, so we can't take that as a factor. Okay, so if we have 2a squared bc divided by 2ab, so 2a squared bc divided by 2ab, okay, that becomes 2 times a times b times c over 2 times a times b. So you can see here that we can cancel some b's, some a's, and some 2's, and we get left with ac. Okay, minus 8ab squared, so let's do that one. So 8 can be written as 2 times 4, a, b, b. Okay, and we're dividing that again by 2 by a by b. Okay, and again you can see here that the 2's cancel, the a's cancel, and one of the b's, and we get left behind with 4b. Okay, this is just the same, it's factorization, it's just that now in the questions you're going to get there will be more factors. Okay, so you just need to be careful. When you're finished, you should always have a careful look at what's inside the brackets and make sure that there's nothing else that both of these terms can be divided by. Okay, in this case, no, they can't. Okay, we've got all the factors there. Okay, this doesn't get any harder. You just need to be very careful. Okay, and as you might have noticed in this one, we also had a minus, so you have to be careful of those. Okay, and that's it. One other thing you may come across, okay, so for example, if I said 8a plus 8a squared plus 4a, okay, so you can see here our common factors, so both the 8 and the 4 can be divided by 4, and a squared and a can both be divided by a. Alright, now if we take 8a squared divided by 4a, 8 divided by 4 is 2, and a squared divided by a is a. Alright, now you have to be careful here. Some people think, oh, at this point, I'll just close the brackets because 4a divided by 4a, yeah, it's gone. Okay, except remember, 4a divided by 4a, yes, the 4's cancel, and yes, the a's cancel, but I keep saying to you, 4 divided by 4 is 1, and a divided by a is 1, so what we end up with is 1 times 1, so you need to remember that it's actually 2a plus 4a divided by 4a is 1. Okay, don't forget to put that 1 in. Alright, that's it. Good luck.